Have you ever reached the end of the month wondering, where did all my money go? Trust me, you're not alone. Meet Joe, a typical millennial just like you. Joe earns a decent paycheck but somehow always feels broke. Today, we're diving into Budgeting 101, showing exactly how Joe, and you, can easily track and cut expenses to take control of your finances. So let's talk about Joe. He's 28, lives in a bustling city, has student loans, a car payment, rent, and enjoys dining out with friends. But every month he struggles to save anything at all. Does this sound familiar? It's easy to lose sight of your money when you're not tracking it. But here's the good news. Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated or boring. Joe decided to try the 50-30-20 rule, a simple budgeting method proven effective by financial experts. Here's how it breaks down. 50% of your income goes to needs, rent, groceries, utilities, debt payments, basically, things you can't live without. 30% to wants. Think restaurants, subscriptions, shopping, and hobbies, and 20% directly to savings or debt repayment. Building your emergency fund, retirement, or paying down debts faster. Easy, right? Let's see how Joe applied it. First, Joe wrote down all his monthly expenses and categorized them. He was shocked. Turns out, he spent way more on wants like food delivery and streaming subscriptions than he realized. That meant Joe was spending around $2,650 per month, but his take-home pay was only $3,000. No wonder he couldn't save. To align with the 50-30-20 rule, Joe needed adjustments. Here's exactly what he did. Cut subscriptions from 6 services down to 2, saving $40 per month. Limited eating out from 4 times a week to twice, prepping meals at home instead, saving another $150 monthly. Reduced miscellaneous shopping by creating a weekly budget, saving $100 more. Suddenly, Joe freed up nearly $300 each month, easily fitting into the 50-30-20 framework. After a couple of months, Joe checked his savings and was stunned. He finally had money left over. Not only did he feel less stressed, but for the first time, he could think about future goals like traveling or buying a home. Tracking your expenses can feel daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Use simple tools like budgeting apps, Mint, YNAB, or EveryDollar. A basic spreadsheet, Google Sheets, or even the Notes app on your phone. Pick whichever feels easiest. You're more likely to stick to something simple. Joe chose a budgeting app because it syncs directly with his bank, doing most of the work automatically. Remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself. It's about prioritizing what really matters. Think about how good it'll feel to have less stress around payday, knowing exactly where your money goes, and having extra funds for things you actually care about. So here's your quick recap to budget like a pro. Start with the 50-30-20 rule. Track your spending honestly. Cut expenses strategically, focusing on wants. Use easy tools to automate tracking. Ready to give it a try? Tell us in the comments how budgeting changes your month. And don't forget to subscribe to Joe's Wealth Journey for more tips to level up your finances stress-free. See you in the next video.